Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Baby Club. My name is Heather, and today is, I'm just looking at my calendar because I'm gonna forget. Today is, I know it's Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. So today is my day 8. That's it. I'm on day 8 of my 12 days of Christmas crafting. So what I've got for today is, I've got a couple of these packs. I thought I had 3, and then I was looking for the one, and I only found 2 of the packs. These are like little coasters on the back. They were from the Canadian Red Cross, and you give a donation, they give you, little stuff. I've had different things that, you donate a little bit of money here or there, your name goes on the mailing list, they send you some little free thank you gifts. So I got 4 of these. I thought I had 6, but they're okay as coasters. I mean, they are coasters, but I wanted to make them a little bit fancier. So I got some of this cork from Dollar Tree. So the cork, it's 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters. And then each one of these is actually 9.5 by 8 and, was it, I don't know, 3/4 something? I forget. I just measured. So I'm sure where my measuring tape just went. It was just sitting here on the table and it just kind of fell off with some of my other stuff. So I'm going to open these packages up. So I've got this and the little coasters. They're just like little cardboard coasters. And I got the cork. And I thought it would be really cute to actually cut the cork out, so you get the little border of the cork, plus you get the cork on the back of the cork of the coaster. So I'm just going to turn my camera down so you can see my workspace. Okay, I just also want to show this. I got this from Dollarama about 2 weeks ago, so it was $4. It is the glass cutting mat. So I'm just going to open it up here. I haven't even had a chance to open it up to use it yet. I thought today would be a good day. I haven't used it yet, but I've already got hot glue stuck. Okay. And other crafting, there's already glitter and hot glue on this, and I'm just taking out of the package now. So I kind of like this. It's got different little measurements, and it's got some different, I guess, sizes, so it'd be easier to convert things. These are just, say, popular card sizes, so it's got it in inches and in centimeters. So I mean, that was the one thing, is like in Canada, I do everything in centimeters, but for my video I'm trying to convert it all into inches, and so I do find it's just a little tricky sometimes. Like I've got this other cutting mat that I've used right here, which again, it's just, I find the measurements are not easy to read or convert from centimeters to inches, but I think this one, because I like the way this one turns, so when I've got it this way, I've got centimeters. If I flip it this way, now I've got the inches. I guess this one has it too, but it was just the way that they had it listed, it was just a little harder, because it's not a standard like 30, because I'm used to everything being like 30 centimeters is a ruler length. So when they go more or less than that, then I kind of messes my measurement up, like my guesstimate, estimated guesses, I guess, of sizing. So this will be nice to use. So I'm just going to move this pink one out of the way, and I'm just going to use this one today. So I will flip it. So I've got the, okay, so this is the centimeters, right? I do want it this way, so I've got the inches, so I can convert everything into inches. So just give me a second. I just got to get my my other ruler and my cutting knife, because I just moved them out of the way. Alright, so now I just quickly measured this in centimeters, because that's what I'm used to working with. So it's the 20 by 30. So because I want to cut this into 6, makes it really easy for me to say, okay, well, it's 30 centimeters, so I need 10 centimeters, and then it's 20, so it's 10. So I'm going to cut these into 10 by 10 squares, so I'll get 6 10 by 10 squares out of here. So if I just try to turn to the inches, just trying to figure how to read this, this is a little confusing to me because they've got 0 starts here. Okay, so this is, okay, just gonna turn it this way here. That's the full inches. Okay, so this is almost 12 inches. I said it was about 30. I mean, these are from the dollar store. They're usually off by just a little bit. Each one is going to be slightly different. So it's just almost at the 12 that way. And then this one goes to, is that 8? Yeah, 8. So the short way is 8, the long way is almost 12. So it will be a 4 by 4. So it'll be I guess a 4 by 4 square is what I'll be making. 4 inches by 4 inches, or about 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So I've got that figured out. So now I'm just going to get my ruler here. I'm just going to find the halfway mark. So it's the 10 right there. I'm just going to mark the 10 on this side over here. So that's the halfway mark to cut it in half the long way, and I'm going to do it this way. So I'm just going to mark at the 10, 20, and 30 up here. And then same over here. I'm just trying to make this like a lot easier for myself. So I've had these little coasters for quite a few years. I know I have 3 packs, so just because I can't find all 3 today. I know where the other one would be because it fell out of a box, and I just kind of picked everything up and just threw everything into a different box. I'm just going to lightly just line these up so I've got my markings here. And then I'm just going to take my knife and I'm just going to cut. So I got my rotary cutter and I have the straight blade. I'm going to try the rotary cutter first and just see how easy it goes right through this cork. It was at first. There. So it's just kind of like how you take something that you currently have and how to just be able to turn it into something more usable. Like, I don't really use coasters for coasters. I kind of use them more like accent pieces, like just neat to have. Like, I've got coasters sitting on my kitchen table. Not that we actually use the coasters. It's just, they just sit there on the table just so if anybody wanted to use them, they can use them, especially the Christmas ones. I think it just kind of gives, you know, something else. Or if I set them on the end table or a coffee table. There. So I got these all cut out. Just kind of use them as like a decor accent piece. So I'm just going to grab these. I'm just going to line these up and just figure out how these look on here, and if I have to trim anything, and I kind of like the way they're looking. Now these have the rounded corners, and now this is a very square corner. I'm going to leave it just the square corner for now, and I will decide if I want to round them off after I get them all glued on. So my next step is I've just got my glue gun here. It's all heated and ready to go, except the cords are tangled. Just gotta untangle this cord. I'm just gonna use some hot glue. And just glue it in place. Like I said, once I get these glued on, I can trim if I think they're a little crooked, or if it's just too much cork. But there. I kind of like how they're starting to look. I think I will end up rounding these corners just so they look, you know, a little bit more finished, because the corners here are rounded, so I'm going to round these ones. I'll do that in a little bit. And I can see, like it's cut a little crooked, so it's not perfectly straight. So I'll probably just even that up just a little bit. So all I'm going to do is just glue all these together. So like I said, it's just a very simple, easy thing. It's just taking product you have already on hand and just trying to make it into something that's more usable for yourself. Like I said, like, I don't use coasters. I mean, I have got quite a few sets of coasters, but I don't really use them. But these are these cardboard ones, and I will definitely not be using these cardboard coasters because they're paper thin. But now that they've got the cork on them, I think they look really cute just to sit there, if I can talk, just to sit on your table, just so if people wanted to use one. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up the last two, and then I will, like I said, I do see how they're looking, and so it was just a quick, wasn't sure how much, how big of a square these would be and how easy this was going to be to make. I would definitely probably want to use my other glue gun for these. I have a larger glue gun that has those big fat glue sticks, and it's a stronger hold. It's a higher temp glue gun. I'd probably want to do that. So I'd probably go get the other glue gun and the other glue sticks, because I can tell these are just, doesn't really want to stick very good. But oops. Brand new cutting board, already covered in hot glue. Okay. This was just one of the ideas I had for Christmas decor pieces. They're just quick and easy things, just kind of like said, like just using what you have in your house and how to like update it so it's more usable for you. You know, so I do like this one here. It's more centered. It looks a lot better. There's less cork on the sides, which is kind of, I like it with the less cork than the more cork. So I will be trimming all of these off a bit. I'll just trim all these extra. Maybe just grab the scissors, that might work. Might be just a little bit easier now that I've got them kind of cut. Yeah, I do like it with the less cork around the edge rather than more cork. I'm just going to round these corners off. Like that. I do like that one a lot better than with all this extra cork. So I'm just going to trim these down and I will be right back. Alright, so I got them all trimmed, and I actually like it with the least amount of cork. I thought I wanted more cork, which is why I kind of cut them a little bit bigger, but I think it looks better with the less cork, and then they all kind of stack and they all just look, looks just a lot neater. Like that. Now this was not what I was making for today. Actually, today I was actually going to be making ornaments for my tree out of felt. So here's a few that I had already cut out. So this is what I was going to be making, but when I was looking for my felt and my other stuff, and I found the sheet of cork, and I found these, so I wanted to add these too, but I knew these wouldn't take very long, and these don't take very long either. It's just all a matter of just tracing and cutting out of felt. So these were some of the ones I've got cut, so I'm just gonna stop for a second and grab my container of felt, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is just an assortment of some of my felts. Like one of my containers of felt is just one of these big stackable bins. I've got another one of these full of felt as well, but there's different types of felt. So you've got some of this that are really fine, soft, but it stretches, and it's sometimes, I can't tell if you can tell on camera, but some of this felt is very see-through. So I'm not gonna, like this one, you can see like the black through it, so you know it's not very good. I mean, it's good felt, but it's not for this craft. And this stuff here, and then I've got these ones here that are the thicker ones. So this is what I'm working with. I'm working with the thicker felt. I also like this felt here. It is thicker, but it's got the glitter in it, and because it's got the glitter, it might have, I don't know if it's thread or if they actually use glue, but your felt is actually a lot more strong, and it's, you can't really bend it or rip it like some of this other felt here. Like if I were to pull, it stretches and it loses its shape. But this stuff here is just the thicker stuff. That's what I got these cut out of. They're just more solid. So that is what I'm working with. I'm going to work with my thicker felt. Just got to decide. So I've got these three shapes, and then I've also got my cookie cutters. So I'm going to just do a bunch, tracing with the cookie cutters. I'm just going to see. I didn't want white because I don't know, I just find sometimes, I mean, the white would be nice for like when I do the accents on here, but for the basic color, I'm not doing white. I do like the shiny one. I thought I had the green that had the glitter. Yes, I do. I've got a green with the glitter, so I want to do the green and the blue. Just gotta find the light blue. I wanted the dark blue. Oh, there it is. And the dark blue. Okay, so I've got the green. Oh, there's the dark green and red, but I don't think I have another red. Do I have another red with the glitter? No, I don't have another red with the glitter, but I do have some of this regular red. Just grab this piece here. Oh, maybe that, well, this one is the glitter. See, they just kind of get piled up there, and then I can't tell until I start sifting through if they've got glitter or no glitter. So I'm just gonna move all these extra pieces. Oops, there's that spare cork. Just move that out to the side. So these are the ones I've got. So these are the three patterns that I think I'm gonna really make. Like I said, I got my cookie cutters. You can cut like Santa Claus, reindeer, snowman, stars, snowflakes. Probably not gonna use this shape because I think I'm gonna save this for like this, the gift tag shape. I'm not sure if I'll make any more of those, but I definitely like these two shapes. So I've got my template of these. I just have to grab it, because it was just right here. I think it's just behind the camera, so just give me a second to grab the template and I'll be right back. Alright, so these were actually like store-bought Christmas decorations we've had for a few years. They were in some kids crafting stuff, and these are just a few leftover pieces. So to make a template, I just traced them on some, this was back of some sticker sheets, just to get the basic shape. So I'm just going to move it down, see what I'm doing. So my next step is make some in red. Make the price tag off of these. Okay. I'm going to trace the back because it's hard to trace on the glitter, so I'm going to trace on the back. Just get this. Just want to get the basic shape, and I can also, because these are already thick, I can probably use this as a template or better template. But it's hard to see, you know, just hard for me to see some of the colors contrast on. So I'm just gonna trace this like this. I'm just gonna trace a bunch of these. I guess this is a very ornate shape, which is why I kind of wanted some really fancy shapes. Like that. That's all I'm going to do is I'm going to trace a whole bunch of these. I don't know how many I'll fit on each sheet. I'm not sure if I can fit. Probably get 3 of each pattern on each sheet, so 3 or 4. So I'm going to do that in all 4 of these colors. Actually, I'm not going to do the blue. I think I'll just stick with the red and green. Just deciding if I like the, I think I like the dark green. So I'm just going to trace some of the red green and some of the dark green, and I'll get them traced and cut out, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I got all my shapes kind of cut out. I was having trouble cutting out because these have this extra bit of fancy thing. I was just having trouble, so I just made all the tops of mine all rounded. Doesn't really matter how you want to cut them out. I'm also going to cut out some other like gingerbread ones because it'd be fun to make. And then to decorate these, I have a little Ziploc bag here of just different foam stickers with different holiday, you know, Christmas things like gingerbread, snowman, stars, little candy, sleighs, reindeers, candy canes, angels, just an assortment of stuff. I also have little scrap pieces of this faux fur and some little scrap pieces of this gold ribbon. I also have these stickers that when you put the green leaves with the red berries, you get the little holly berries. And I've got some glitter glue. And of course, I've got my hooks. I'm going to be using these to hang these on my tree. Now, I got these last year at Bianca's for $1, and I got 40 hooks. So I don't know how many packs of these I bought. I had another pack I just opened the other day. I'm not sure where I set it, so I just grabbed another unopened pack for right now. And I've got this white piece of the white chamois cloth that I had been using for another craft. I also have all the cut out parts for these ones, the red and green, because I can cut some more shapes into that, so I've got no real waste. I've got other ribbons sitting here that I've been working with, and I've got pipe cleaners and just an assortment of lots of things. So I'm just going to go and decorate these. So I'm going to set these 2 aside because these were the store-bought ones. These actually came with the package that came with these stickers. So I'm going to set those aside because I'm going to save those. I'm going to use the ones I had cut out. Just gonna turn these around to make sure I get all the glittery side facing up. And I'm just gonna start to decorate these. And I'm gonna start with this red one, and I'm going to start making with the holly berry ones. So that's all I'm gonna do is I'm just going to start to decorate these. For on my Christmas tree. I've got this upside down. Okay, like that. So I'm just gonna keep decorating these. So I've got, I cut out 12 in total. So I've got 6 in red and 6 in green, 3 of each of the 2 shapes. So I'm just gonna decorate these, and I'll probably cut out some more. I think I want to do a gingerbread man. So same thing. I've got my gingerbread cookie cutter. I'll trace that out on my brown felt, and I'm just going to decorate these. So I'll be back when I get all my, stuff done. I mean, you don't need to watch me decorate each one, but I'll probably just do something like that. And I really like this gold here. I used this on my angels. So I think that would look nice on the top here of these ornaments because they're going to go on the same tree as my angels. So I'll probably just glue some of this on these, and I've got my little Christmas bells. I might glue some bells on here too. So I'm just gonna play around and decorate these, and I'll be back when I get them all done. Alright, so I've got all 12 finished. I'll show what they look like. It's that one and that one. I made these ones the exact same, except one in red, one in green. But I try and make them all just slightly different. And I was just using, if you notice, like all the elements I've been using on these are just the leftover pieces from all the other ornaments and stuff I've been making for Christmas for on my purple Christmas tree. So each one, if I can get them all entangled here, each one is just different. Just very simple, like these two here. I also made these two pretty close to the same. I only had one yellow angel and one purple angel left, so that's what I decided to use. I was actually hoping to find 2 yellow angels. I might have another yellow angel. If I do find it, I will change out the purple angel for a yellow angel, but again, these are just some basic, simple little ornaments. Each one, you know, I took a little longer doing some of them. Some of them I went really fast. And I do have 2 that I can't hang on my tree because I used the glitter glue. And my little tubes of glitter glue just came out really fast because they're brand new tubes. So they kind of came out kind of fast. So these are going to need to dry, you know, at least overnight, maybe 2 days before I actually hang these on my tree. So I've made a total of 12 ornaments and the 4 coasters right here. So the 4 coasters, let's go like this, they're all the right way. So I get the 4 coasters and the 12 ornaments. So I'm going to go hang the ornaments up on my tree and then I'll show you what they look like when they're hanging up. Alright, so there's the coasters. I've just set them on my table in my dining room. So I'll just go out so you can see that my dining room table is still all pretty much set up for Christmas. And then I'm go upstairs and I'll show you the purple Christmas tree. Okay, so here's my purple Christmas tree. So I've got all the little felt red and green ornaments I made just kind of tucked in between the angels and the stars. Just gonna go around the tree, trying to find where I tuck them all into the tree. Except the 2 that have to dry for a couple of days. I think that's all of them. Can't quite tell, but I've gone around the tree and shown them all. Okay, so I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's watching and subscribing. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial on how I made some felt ornaments for my tree and how I made those cardboard coasters more usable. So again, just thank you, and I'll see everybody in my next videos. Bye.